Hello, and welcome back to our journey through Steam Next Fest. Today we're going to be taking a look at One Lonely Outpost, which is a sci-fi farming sim. I assume it's going to be, Stardew Valley, Sunhaven, Graveyard Keeper. All of those great games, I assume, have influenced this game. And this game comes out June 26th, 3 days from when I'm recording this on Friday, June 23rd. I'm actually going to... I didn't realize it was coming out so soon. I'm going to rearrange my publishing schedule so that this game comes out on Monday, or I think Monday, right? June 25th. Yeah, maybe Sunday. But that's literally only 2 days from now, and I can't... Yeah, so this game comes out on Monday. I'm going to publish this video on Sunday. That way it comes out ahead of release. I just finished recording Station to Station, and... What else did I just play? Oh, Let's Revolution. So I don't know exactly how the upload order is going to be, because I've just been uploading these in the order that I have recorded them, but I am going to move this one ahead in the schedule. So I think it's going to probably come, like, after Norland, maybe? Or maybe even after Thronefall. I don't know. So, anyway, we've been playing a whole lot of games. They're all rattling around in my brain. I have enjoyed basically all of them. And I love Stardew Valley, I love Graveyard Keeper, I love farming sims. So why don't we jump right in? This game is coming out in 3 days, so I expect this demo to basically be the finished product. You know, you never say never, but with indie games in particular, there's probably not a whole lot that's going to change in one weekend before release. So, we'll see. This will basically not be a review, because I'm only going to play 30 minutes to 45 minutes or so. Definitely not enough to review a game on the scale of something like Stardew Valley, but I might be a little more analytic in this demo than I am in a lot of other demos, because this game is basically out. Planet Calypso, system NGC 6503, communications poor. Atmosphere toxic, troposphere stagnant, ecosphere analyzing. No life forms detected. I like the art, especially the skybox. The background looks fantastic. This is my last recording before I go eat dinner and meet up with some friends, so hopefully that doesn't... I'm not like in a hurry or anything. I'm going to try to take my time and enjoy the game, get settled into the atmosphere, immerse myself. Huh, that doesn't seem right, does it? Toxic air, no life? We followed the coordinates precisely, been on autopilot most of the time. Why would they... Sorry, I can't stop looking at this thing. Okay, it's like a little alien. Or a robot. Alright, maybe it's like a demon. QWERTY? Alright, yeah, that's something you only name a robot. It's a good name for a robot. Steadfast beep. Yeah, it's like a robot cat. Okay. Sorry about that, buddy. Not sure what just happened. A ship malfunction? Radiation or electromagnetic waves frying the receiver? Weird, but too little too late. Look outside. We're here. The character... It's been a while since I've started a new Stardew Valley game, but I feel like the character looks very similar to the default Stardew Valley character. Which, all of these games, like, owe their existence to Stardew Valley. It is the grandfather of the genre, and, also, like, one of the best games ever made. I'm so excited for the Haunted Chocolates here. I know this has nothing to do with this game, but oh my god, I cannot wait. I'm really hoping it comes out next year, 2024, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2025. It was a bit of a rough landing, but at least we're both still intact. I keep trying to click on player. I know I don't have to, because it's just saying who's speaking, but... Oh crap, the terminal's broken. We can't buy supplies until we get it fixed. We'll just have to figure it out later. Anyway, we made it, QWERTY, our new home. Well, we're here, for better or worse. The PGP better pay for any damn the Astrobago has incurred. Any damage. Any damn. I'll say we're here for better or for worse. Uncertain beep. Sorry, QWERTY, I'm a realist. I'm not completely certain about this, QWERTY. In fact, the more time we spend here, the less certain I am that it was a good idea at all. But I guess it's too late now. We'll just have to face the music. Whatever happens, at least your tracks will be right next to my footprints. So let's go and see what the PGP sent us here to do. Alright, seems like we've got a very typical, like, techno-capitalist critical story so far. One Lovely Outpost. It's a good name. It's a good logo. It does seem... Whoa, okay. Movement. Matter Manipulator is Z. Mining Laser is X. I was pretty shocked that this game did not have controller support on Steam. So, like, I say it's Stardew Valley-like. It might be a little more involved than I'm thinking. Already just looking at it, like, it's obviously, like, it's more zoomed in and, like, a little more 3D than something like Stardew Valley or Graveyard Keeper is. And there's no controller support. At least not yet. I hope they add that, because I do prefer to play these sorts of games with a controller. Mining Laser... Well, actually, I don't know. Stardew Valley's pretty great with mouse and keyboard. It's basically, like, take it or leave it, I guess. You're either way is fine. Mining Laser Spray... Mining Laser Spray is C. I'm not going to remember all of this. Gust is V. Omnitool OS is Tab. Scroll Hotbar Omnitool is a middle mouse button. Use Omnitool or Hotbar item is left mouse button, and Interact is right. Oh, okay, it's just... Oh, never mind. That makes sense. It's just all down here. So let's, The Matter Manipulator tool is used to till soil. Okay, so it's basically our hoe. Your first task. Dear Star Steward, your ship reports a safe landing at Calypso. As a Star Steward, you were tasked with establishing a colony on this world. Congratulations on your first expedition. Calypso falls under the jurisdiction of the Pan-Galactic Parliament. That's what PGP stands for. The PGP is entitled to a share of profits resulting from all human ventures on the planet. Failure to comply will result in the revocation of your title of Star Steward, as well as outlined in Section 43, 489055C of your contract under the heading Punitive Measures Continued. I like the continued part. We will provide resources to ensure that the colony of Calypso flourishes. For instance, we are giving you an Omniac, which gathers information about flora and fauna you may encounter on the planet. It updates automatically as you interact with the environment. Your first task as Star Steward is to cultivate the land. All colonies need a reliable source of food. Research your surroundings and clear the area of debris in order to begin farming. Best regards, Pan-Galactic Parliament, Colony Outreach Committee. Authorized landing coordinates. Okay. The Mining Laser tool mines resources from rocks and destroys objects. The Gust tool clears mounds of dust and sand, sometimes uncovering lost items. Gotcha. I kind of wish it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 is already assigned to other things, so I can kind of understand why they didn't do that. I just... The lowest, whatever you want to describe it as, row on the keyboard is the ones I never like to use when I'm playing video games. I'll use V. I use V a lot because it's very convenient. I have an unorthodox, well, I've learned it's at least semi-unorthodox hand placement when I'm playing games with mouse and keyboard. I put my pinky on A. Basically, it's like I keep my hands in the same place I would if I were typing. Whereas I've learned that a lot of people shift their hand to the left one space so that their pinky's on shift and caps lock and their index finger is on D, but I keep my index finger on F. Because of that, it's harder for me to push shift and control and items on the lower row. It's just more comfortable to me though. So I wind up just using, I map a lot of buttons to my mouse, and that makes it work. Usually, when I'm thinking of stuff like this, I'm thinking of like first-person shooters. I play a lot of like Overwatch and Apex Legends and stuff, and so I'll have like crouch and slide and sprint and whatnot bound to my mouse, and it just makes my life a whole lot easier. Anyway, that was a tangent that was completely unrelated to this. Why don't we start mining? Your Omniac collects knowledge of new worlds. It fills in as you discover new items, and it contains a lot of useful information for surviving on a new planet. Each discovery yields Omnistars that will earn you respect from your peers. Press O to open the Omniac. Alright. So it looks like we have some weather. We're gonna be farming. You know there's gonna be fishing, bruv. There's gonna be animals, bugs, other stuff. Whole new world? Looks like my new home is a mess. Best to make some room for myself and learn what I can about this new world. To earn Archaeology Omnistars, I can use the Gust tool to find artifacts hidden under the sand mounds. For Geology, I can mine different lasers with the mining tools. So I need to earn 3 Geology Omnistars, 3 Archaeology Omnistars. So let's, mine. I'm gonna go mine this green and blue stuff. We've earned all of our geology omnistars, so I can stop anytime I want. But mining in games like this is very addicting. Okay, I might not be able to reach that blue thing. Let's bust out the guster, or whatever this thing is called. And start gusting. Alright, I guess there was nothing there. Are these diamonds, bro? They look like diamonds. Heat ice crystals with your laser tool to refill your spray tool. Okay. What would we use the spray tool for? Outputs a cone-shaped spray of water out to water crops. Got you. That makes sense. I do hope that, since it's a sci-fi game, I hope it's a little more, creative with, like, the things you're mining and planting and whatnot. I do get a little tired of everything in most farm simulators, like, being the same. You're, like, planting the same crops, you're mining the same materials. You're kind of doing a lot of the same stuff. But in a sci-fi story on a fictional planet, you can kind of, like, make up whatever you want. And that's what I hope that this game does. This must be my energy for the day. Alright, I will say the sand piles are not as common as I would have hoped. I'm having to walk around just to find them. And then on top of that, 3 of the 4 we've done have not given us anything. Survey farmstead region. Dear Star Steward, little is known about Calypso. We have uploaded coordinates to your Omnitool where the survey data is needed. Your Omnitool converts these coordinates into AR beacons when you are nearby. Go to each coordinate on your Omnitool to collect data about Calypso. Complete survey tasks to expand your world map. Okay, yeah. Oh, well, there happens to be one right next to us. Survey farmstead. Reach coordinate 1. Done. Do we have a map? I don't really know where coordinates 2 and 3 are. We're just gonna wander around. I do wish that I still had my other. Yeah, so it looks like I only get archaeology whatever if I actually find something in the sand mountains. Which is kind of annoying. I think I'm gonna give up on that for now. What have we got here? Some muckroot, stone, bauxite, copper, and iron. You don't see bauxite in a lot of games. I will say, okay, so yeah, like, I understand at a certain point, even if it's a sci-fi story, like, the universe is composed of the same elements everywhere, so, like, there's gonna be iron, there's gonna be copper, there's gonna be, whatever, we're gonna make steel, probably, all of that boring shit. But, bauxite is cool. I'll give them some bonus points, but I want to see some fictional stuff. Let me, like, mine Sleep Zlorp out of the ground and, like, cover it in, like, Zlarg juice and make cool stuff that doesn't exist. That's the whole point of I mean, unless you're doing, like, super hard sci-fi, but this game does not strike me as what I would describe as hard sci-fi. Can I not, like, walk on top of that thing? These white crystals are what we use to refill our juice, right? Ooh, that's a big boy. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little lost, which is fine. Like, that's kind of what I like in these games. Like, in Stardew Valley, the first time I played it, I wanted to take things slow and just kind of discover things at my own pace. But since we are in a demo, and I have a limited amount of time, it's hard to keep my eyes open. Performing activities drains stamina, some more than others. The later it gets at night, the more exhausted you will become. Sleep in your bed to refill your stamina before the next day. Makes sense, bro. But yeah, since it's a demo and I can't make, you know, like a 5-hour-long video, I would like to get going to show you guys as much as possible. So I'm kind of annoyed by these archaeology omnistores. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Let me I don't really know. I feel like I've looked around quite a bit. I do like this vehicle. It's like I mean, it was a spaceship, but it almost looks like the Mako from Mass Effect, which is pretty cool. Looks like, even if I mined that out, I don't think I could go that way. It doesn't look like walking around drains my stamina, which is nice. So I can, and I don't know that there's it looks like there is a time cycle, because it's 3 p.m. right now. I'm just out here looking for coordinates, man. In order to learn about the planet and expand my map, I'll want to go to each location. My Omni tool will collect data on the region. But I can't actually, like, my map doesn't actually show me where I'm supposed to go, right? I hope I'm not, like, missing something obvious. I think I just have to stumble across these beacons, and then it will reveal information when I find them. I don't think we've been down here, have we? Is there a sprint button? Does not seem to be. I will say time is moving fairly slowly. I mean, it looks like it's 10 minutes every 10 seconds? 5 seconds? Probably 5 seconds. But still, that's 30 seconds per hour. So 12 minutes per day. Okay, that's pretty standard, I guess. We found one. Where is our other beacon? To beacon or not to beacon? Alright, I'm intrigued. I will say this is not the most gripping introduction to a game like this that I've ever played. There it is. Maybe we had to have the quest equipped to be able to see them, because I definitely walked by that earlier, I think, and it was... Maybe I'm just blind? Okay, so now we can see on our map this region. I don't really know what that is going to do for us, but at least it's there. Now let's finish this, if I can. Or, I mean, I'm probably about to have to go to bed. To earn Archaeology Omnistars, I can use the Gust tool to find artifacts hidden under sand mounds. Do you know how many sand mounds I've gusted to no avail? It's comical. And then I swear on one of the sand mounds, like the second or third one I did, I got something out of it. I got like a seed, and I still didn't get an Omnistar. It's rigged. Oh my god. What are you? I want to pick you up, man. Oh, there we go. A black box. Despite being old, beaten, and twisted by heat, this is clearly a starship black box. Every human starship must have one. So did someone crash here? Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. Milk root seed. See, like, I feel like if I get a seed, that should count. We got something. It's probably about time to go to sleep. I don't want to, like, collapse on my first night. That would be bad. It looks like something. Another black box. I'll do these 2, and then I'll head back to the ship. I mean, it's only 7 p.m. It gets pretty dark. Some lights would be nice. Damn, I was really hoping that would be the clutch final one. But we gotta return to the ship. I do wish there was a sprint of some sort. I'm gonna quickly... wait, excuse me? How do you, like, access the menu in this game? Is it... I guess, is it this technically the menu? Okay. It's kind of strange. Yeah, there is no sprint, from what I can tell. It's so strange to make a game where escape doesn't do anything. It doesn't even take you out of menus. That is certainly a choice that I don't think is explicable at all. But if tab does the same function, you know, whatever. At least something does it. Let's, excuse me. You right-click, okay. End of day. 01, preseason. Omniac Research. We got 4 geological stars, 1 biology star, 2 archaeology stars. No sales today. 1 person in the colony, so maybe we'll be able to recruit people? I wonder if we'll, like, have people working for us? Because that would be certainly a departure from the Stardew Valley archetype. If we could have, like, Or maybe it's just like a town that we're going to create, in which it'll be more standard, our Stardew Valley stuff. Farming supplies, I like that. In order to expand the farm and grow more produce, you will need to purchase farming supplies. These can be bought from your lander terminal. To help you get started, we have generously provided you with a delivery pad and some basic supplies. You can find these basic supplies on said pad outside your RV. Remember that you must continue to expand the farm in order to stay on top of the demand for the food in our growing colony. Should you fail to grow enough food, the colony will shrivel, and you will be fired, starved to death, or both, depending on your circumstance. P.S. You will be unable to buy supplies if your lander terminal is broken, but we are confident you have treated our property with care. Best regards, the PGP. So here's our stuff. We can't buy new supplies at the moment, but we have some potatoes, some carrots, and looks like some onion. Bok choy. Select the matter manipulator tool and use it on fertile soil. How do I know what's fertile soil? Is it the dark soil? After tilling, select and use seeds to plant them. Then water your seeds with the spray tool. Crops must be watered regularly and be kept dust-free and pest-free to stay healthy. To destroy crops, use the mining laser. Okay. Let's get down here. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Let's clear off some of this land. Try to have at least something of an organized farm. That was always my great, you know, like punishment, and maybe not punishment, but that was my, what haunted me at all times in Stardew Valley, was that my farm was never organized enough. I constantly was like fighting the urge to just like completely destroy it and start over. And I mean, like, that's kind of what the winter's for, I guess. I guess there's no reason to do this other than to refill our juice. This should be a decent starting point. We have, I mean, we do have, what, 8 seeds? Actually, where do our seeds go? Where's our inventory? There they are. Okay, so these are separate. Interesting. Also, that's milk root. I think I called it muck root earlier. So how do we, let's do rows of 4 for now. Can I just walk forward? I can, okay. So we've got, what, 24 seeds? So we're gonna have to do 6 rows of 4. Not the most beautiful farm you've ever seen, but for now, it'll do. And then, I guess, do I need to, like, put this in my inventory? That would make sense. Alright, there's our carrots. Here's our potatoes. And here's our bok choy. Now we water. Okay, thankfully the water comes in a bigger package. What's the best way to do this? Why don't I just do this? Farming really takes a lot out of you. Gotta keep at it. Okay, let's just walk forward, and then we can get the 4th row at another point. Okay, so that might be, it might be best to do rows of 3 to start out in this game. That way you can just, like, walk in a straight line and farm without, or at least, like, intervals of 3. So you could do, like, 3, 6, 9, etc. So let's have a balanced meal. We still haven't gotten our damn Omnistar. I bought some nutrient paste with me. It's in QWERTY's storage unit. To access it, I need to talk to QWERTY, then open his storage. To get some energy back, I should go get some of the paste and eat it. Alright, QWERTY. Let's open your storage. Why don't I just put that down here? If you do not eat, you start the next day tired. Eating food restores stamina and can provide bonus effects. Until you eat harvest crops, you're stuck eating nutrient paste. To eat, select and use food from the hotbar while hovering over the character. Okay, so I'm assuming we only have to eat like once a day, maybe. We have about almost 3 weeks worth of stuff, so we got to get our food growing. I apologize. Let me refill our juice here, and then let's go look for. First, let me get this just because it looks cool. Now let's go look for more sand piles, so we can gust it up. Who loves to gust? Lord have mercy, I'm about to gust. We got a mine to gust. Again, that doesn't count. I guess we could have planted our milk root. We might start another section for that. Bro, I just want you to get me my last Omnistar, please. One more thing. One more thing. Just one more thing. I will say, I like this game. Thank you. New blueprint. Smart locker blueprint. Blueprint detailing how to fabricate a metal smart locker for storing supplies. A blueprint for a decorative omnipod. So I do believe this game is releasing in early access. It's not a full release, which might explain why it doesn't have controller support, and I think it's only on PC, etc., etc. So this game it's one of those games that will gain new features and updates over time. How far into this are we? We're 27 minutes in, so I'll probably go for about 20 more minutes or so. But now I'm like, what are we working towards? What's our goal? We have no current quests because we have we've done everything there is to do. I guess we could just mine. We could clear out our farm area. I do like that I can, even though the mine only shows the laser only shows one square, you can mine two things at once if you get like in between them. I'm about to have to go to bed. It's only 4 p.m., man. We're living the true farmer's life. We're gonna go down with the sun. We're gonna go down before the sun, even. If I can get rid of this. Alright. To bed we go. Let's see what the new day brings us. End of day, preseason. When does the season start? No sales today. Bauxite ore. Refinable, unrefined. Okay, first of all, what the hell is all this stuff? This was not here a minute ago. And also, there's an earthquake happening. Do you feel the ground shaking, or is that just me? Shaky beep. Beep boop. A new path is opening! Poggers! And but what is this stuff you've set up over here? Is this just like a lounge area? Looks like a Netflix and chill situation. Looks like we can cross over now. I wonder where it leads. Relaxation area. Dear user, QWERTYBot Q5 G7 MQ Y4 BKQ R5CK. That's a mouthful. Has set up a relaxation area outside. Enjoy. This is an automated email. Please do not reply to or send messages to this address. For any inquiries, please read the guide that came with your QWERTYBot. Survey Nereid Canyon. Now that I can leave the farmstead, I can explore new regions of the planet. In order to learn more about the regions of the new planet and expand my map, I want to travel to each of the new PGP survey coordinates. Okay, is this anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright, QWERTY, let's go. I just noticed we're in a spacesuit. I mean, it makes sense. We're on an alien planet. Let's find coordinate 1, shall we? Ooh. Can we get in the water? No. Is that water or ice? It's not doing shite. So this is new. What have you got for me? Eldricite. Alright, now that's what I'm talking about. That is a good made-up thing. Now, I might be making a fool of myself. Maybe that's a real thing. If it is, I've never heard of it, and I'm not a geologist or an astrophysicist or anything, so it's certainly possible. I see a coordinate. See, I like it when you only give me one. It makes my life a lot easier. So we've uncovered a new area. I'm assuming, I bet, like, over time... Like, I bet this is not... Where's the map? It's right here. This is probably not the final version of the map. Like, I bet after, like, once this game's out of early access, there will be a lot more areas to go play around in. Now what? I've already mapped this place. That was, like, my only quest, wasn't it? Now I'm just gonna explore. I also need to go water... Do I need to water every day? I think I do, right? Assuming this is like Stardew Valley. And in Graveyard Keeper, you don't have to water at all, which is very nice. Because the farming is like, you know, a side part of Graveyard Keeper. It's more about, you know, the graveyard keeping. What a concept. Alright, let's work our way back. But first... Got a gust. Dude, thank you, finally. An efficient gust. Whoa. Oh, I'm in a new spot. I thought that they would all be, like, locked off the way the first area was, and I'd have to, like, unlock them. Alright, this is pretty scary, because we're kind of far away, but... Ooh. What are you? You're probably in my inventory, if I had to guess. You are Scarlet Sodium. Alright. Let me get a couple more of you, and then I'll cease the mining to save my energy. Alright, whatever. Let's go look for coordinates, and then, again, we need to go water at some point. So let's not get too carried away here. What is the map situation looking like? I assume we're here. Which means if I took this bridge, it would take me here. And I don't know if I can get... I don't think I can get back to our base from that way. But it's only noon, so it's not like I'm in, like, a particular hurry, but we do move rather slowly. I wanna rearrange my inventory. I know it doesn't really matter, it's a demo, I'm gonna be done very soon, but it's just bothering me to have, like, that useless stuff in there. Let's keep our nutrient paste there. What are these things again? This is ore. Okay, yeah. You're just stone. Okay. I'm looking for coordinates. Any coordinators in chat? The music is very good. You know, pretty classic chiptunes soundtrack. There's one. That's one. It's actually two. If you're one of those fancy folk who can count with your edumacation and all that stuff. I do wish that, I mean, I understand, like, it kind of goes against the whole premise, because we're, like, on an alien planet. I wish there was some people around to talk to. I think that's, like, an underrated part of the appeal of Stardew Valley, is the characters are so good, and you immediately, like, form attachments to so many of them, and have a relationship with them, literally. Like, one other, I mean, I guess that's what QWERTY is, to some degree. There it is. I do wish this man had a little more pep in his step. We gotta have some urgency. Alright, let's go back to the ship and water our farm. And I totally remember how to get there. Yeah, this is it. Right? Yeah. Yeah! Alright, now I think I've, like, over-conserved my energy. We still have so much energy left, and it's 2 p.m. This is almost bedtime. But, the watering will take some out of me, and we can always go gust. I love to gust. Can I... Ooh, okay, this is all... This was not available to me previously, I believe. Lots of fertile soil down here if we need to expand our farming. Obviously that won't be happening in this video. Okay, am I lost? This must just be like a whole separate area that I was either unaware of or was inaccessible to me. The slow walking is honestly driving me crazy. Hopefully there's like a potion you can make, or some sort of something you can craft at some point to make you move faster. I know that's a thing in Graveyard Keeper. I can't remember. It's been a couple of years since I've played Stardew Valley, so I can't remember. But surely there is like a speed potion in Stardew Valley. All right, let's. Why do you? Are you done? Or are we just identifying? Yeah, I think we were just identifying the crops. I don't really know what that was about. Let's start watering. Alright, Cordy, you're even slower than I am. But at least you have an excuse. You're a robot cat with treads. Other than that, I mean... I wish I could demonstrate more, but I wasn't prepared for the game to, like, be this slow out the gate. I feel like in Stardew Valley, by, like, day 3, I had, like, 100 different things I wanted to do. Like, those kinds of games are, like, they're like ADD simulators. Or ADHD, I guess. Because you always have, like, 100 different things you want to do. And I'm sure this game will eventually turn into that, but it's a much slower start. Which I can appreciate. It makes it easier for new players to onboard and figure out what's what and keep track of what they need to do. But I'm like, in Stardew Valley, I was like, okay, I want to farm, but I also want to go mining. I also want to go to the dungeons. I also want to, like, go talk to every single person. I also want to explore the entire map. I also want to, like, fill out, like, my recipe book. And immediately, I wanted to do all of those things. How are we going to repair you? This is too difficult to repair by myself. End of day. We're at 37 minutes, so I might cut it here. I'm gonna see... Oh, I didn't eat! That's my bad, bro. Is this anything? I think it's just... I think it's springtime, so that's like telling me the season. Omniforge introduction, or Omniforge. The PGP has taken a note of your efforts to expand the outpost on Calypso. Attached are a fabricator blueprint and an Isru Omniforge blueprint. To further assist you, use the fabricator on board of your ship to construct items from blueprints and materials. We look forward to working with you and to seeing the colony flourish and prosper. Fabricator blueprint. Omniforge blueprint. Okay, let's go back inside. You are a fabricator. Is an essential item for surviving on a new planet. Use it to craft items with your available resources. Whoa. We can make wood, fabric, yellow crate, folding chair, packaging, smart locker, Omniforge, fabricator, silver crate, chunk sign, red crate, omnipot. Okay, so you are a fabricator, but I could make another fabricator if we had steel. Okay, but that's not happening anytime soon. But I could make an Omniforge, an automated forge capable of smelting, refining, and gem cutting. Can produce ingots, silicon, and gems. Yes. Give me one of those. Machines must be placed within range of power to function. Okay, so we have a power mechanic. Each power source can only supply a few machines. So eventually we're going to have to, like, build power supply instead of just running off of our ship. Let's put you over here. Use omnifilters to refine ore. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Why don't you give me some copper? Are you good? Are you running? Is there an on button? I guess you're running? I mean, in most of these games, you just put stuff in and it starts going. Do I have a quest? No. I don't like... Okay, it looks like it's going. Okay. Let's watch it finish this one. Maybe. It was probably like, what, 20, 30 seconds before it moved, so I'll give it maybe 15 more seconds. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comment. If you play in the comments, if you play Stardew Valley, who do you marry? Who's your go-to? Or do you change every single time? I'm an Abigail man myself. I think that was her name, the purple-haired lady, right, that plays video games and whatnot. I like Abigail. I also like the red-headed lady that lives like out in the woods. Can't remember her name. Like I said, it's been a few years since I played Stardew Valley. I also can't remember any of the male characters' names, but some of them are pretty cool too. But Abigail's usually the one I always wind up going back to. All right, maybe time doesn't pass while I'm watching. You know, a watch pot never boils. All of that stuff. Why don't we water our crops? This will be my last day, where it's going to be kind of a long video. We're probably going to be pushing 50 minutes, maybe even closer to an hour. But this is a large game, and this game is coming out soon, so I want people to, like, you know, have some idea of what they're getting their hands on. I mean, I think you can tell from the get-go. Like, it is what it says it is. It's a farming sim in space. You know, in terms of... Like, what are you talking about over here? Okay, so I can, every stage of growth, I can investigate it. But I don't know, I haven't learned anything about these things yet. But not for our bok choy, huh? Does bok choy grow slower, maybe? Let's go check on our copper, just to see if it's doing copper things. This would be a great stream game. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that. Because it's you can throw on some background music and just vibe with chat, and I think, you know, there's lots of opportunity for, like, small talk while you're just doing these not meaningful, menial chores. That's the word I'm looking for. I do know English. I've defeated the dumb allegations. We will not be fucking sucked this year. So yeah, I really, I don't exactly know. I don't have anything I should be doing, I guess. If this were like a real save I was doing and not a demo, like it's always hard in a long form single player demo to like really get invested in like anything you're doing, because you know that the progress is just gonna disappear. Like even if I do wind up playing this game next week, like, it's not going to be the demo save, it's going to be a real save. So, like, nothing I'm doing right now matters, which is, it's hard to, like, motivate yourself sometimes. I keep forgetting to pay attention to my juice over here. I've almost run out a couple of times. I guess I could go explore a new area. This is going to be our last day, regardless of what comes up. I could plant some milk root, I guess. I'll, start a new area right here. And then we will water you. Loverly. I don't think there was a way down here. Yeah, we looked at that. Actually, I'm not going to go explore a new area because my energy's already, like, kind of toast. So I'm just going to keep cleaning up this area. I'm going to get my copper. I'm going to go to sleep. And then we'll wrap things up. I'm kind of disappointed there's no character customization. That's like, you know, like one of the best parts about Stardew Valley. I know I mean, it's inevitable to compare any game in this genre for the rest of time is going to be compared to Stardew Valley forever. Because, like, Stardew Valley is like, I don't know that one game so completely and totally defines a genre the way that Stardew Valley does for the farming sim genre. Like, obviously, you know, there's older games. You have your your Harvest Moons and your, I mean, Animal Crossing isn't really, it's like adjacent. It's not the same thing, but it is kind of in that category. And those are obviously very popular and old series that have fans going back decades. But, like, in terms, I think Stardew Valley, like, created a new version of the genre that has kind of, like, left those games in the dust. Obviously, the last Animal Crossing game was obscenely popular. But, I don't know. Stardew Valley just, like, hit the mainstream in a way that's so hard for indie games in particular. And the fact that it was all made by one guy, I'm sure he had help in, in some capacity, but, like, 90% of it was him. Prodding Beep. Hello, Cordy. Yeah, it's been hard to keep smiling lately. Hey, bro, we're on an alien planet, farming and exploring. Why are you so sad? Why you have to be sad? Tell you what, why don't we take a break? Just us, the hollow fire and the stars. That's sweet. I mean, and it's very pretty at night. The stuff glows. I do wish you would, like, sit on the chair. I mean, you're a robot and a cat, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Do you think we've made a mistake? When I took this job, I was expecting the PGP to, help. Yeah, fuck the system! Burn it all to the ground, snarky beep. I knew it was gonna be hard, but dude, this song right now, I don't know what the volume is like for you guys. That's the best song of the soundtrack so far. That's, honestly, I'm like raising my grade a whole letter grade because of that song. I knew it was going to be hard, but I thought I'd have help. I can't believe the PGP's idea of support is a defective starship and some seeds. What am I supposed to do with that? When I look out into the dark, I swear it looks back. I don't feel safe. I feel insignificant, like space dust circling a nebula. Melancholic beep. So cute. Okay, I guess we didn't actually go to sleep. Well, hold on. Let me just take a step outside. Oh, okay. What? You say so, man. So yeah, that'll do it. Mechanically, I think this game has a lot going for it. I think the graphics and the visual style are good. I think, the farming and everything feels good. The moving around is a little slow, but again, I'm not going to judge them too harshly because I've only played an hour of a demo. It could get better as the game goes on. I think what's going to make or break this game is the extracurricular stuff, for lack of a better way to describe it, that makes games like Stardew Valley and Graveyard Keeper so great. You need, like, what the communities in those games, both, like, the fans and the actual, like, inside the game communities is what I'm really talking about, is what makes those games. They make the game feel alive. They make the player get invested in both their character and the people around them, and you feel like you're doing things for a reason. They're really good at giving you, like, an infinite list of chores, but none of it feels like busy work. You really want to do everything. You want to grow your farm. You want to unlock new technology and go down the tech tree and build new exciting things and explore deep in the mines and the dungeons and all of that stuff. And maybe this game will have that. Like I said, it's hard to tell an hour in. I wish I could give you a more fleshed out demonstration, but I can't do hours and hours and hours and hours of this. And so maybe when the full game is out, maybe I'll revisit it. If you would like to see a full series of this game, let me know, because I'm certainly interested in doing that. But yeah, this game's gonna live or die by how detailed it gets with the non-mechanical stuff, I think. And the foundation is solid, and like I said, it's early access, so even if it doesn't have a lot of stuff out the gate, don't be too harsh. Give the developers time to develop the game. I think early access is one of the great innovations of the last decade. Of course, there's a lot of games, a lot of like cheap developers who use it to monetize games they don't have any intention of ever finishing. But I believe most developers have the best intentions in mind, and they want to make the best game possible. And player feedback is the best way. There's no better way to develop a game than to have people play the game. So, I'm very excited for this game. It comes out on June 26th, which, again, should be tomorrow if you're watching this the day the video is uploaded. Otherwise, the game's already out. Go play it, go have fun. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see me play more of this game or more games like this. And if there's any other... I mean, by the time you see this, Steam Next Fest will probably be over, sadly. So you can't really give me any feedback on like what demos you want me to play. But don't worry, I still have a lot of demos that I'm going to be recording this weekend. We are not done yet. Thank you guys so much. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Bye-bye.